नेहा प्लीज माइक म्यूट कर दें। नेहा, कुरेला और महेश।
दिख रहा है पंकज?
हाँ हाँ, स्टार्ट
करूं?
हाँ।
चलो, so good evening everyone. I am Dr. Tushar Godke, physiotherapist, a clinical physiotherapist, practicing from 2010 at Gwalior, MP, and I am having my specialization is in neuro. I'm MPT neuro, and today I am going to discuss a very important topic, scapular dyskinesis, which is having a very eminent role in shoulder pathologies. And to regain this dyskinesis into proper action is very essential for improvement in shoulder range of motions as well as in the other upper extremity movement also. So now we are starting with our first image. Definition: alternation in the normal static or dynamic position or motion of the scapula during coupled scapulohumeral rhythm. पंकज, मीटिंग कैंसिल तो नहीं हुई ना अभी?
नहीं चल रही है।
Alteration in scapular position and motion occur in 68 to 100% of patients with shoulder injuries. As I have already told you, shoulder pathologies are more likely tend to develop scapular dyskinesis. So there are 70 to 100% cases of shoulder pathologies having scapular dyskinesis with them. Classification of scapular dyskinesis according to Kibler. It is Kibler classification. There are three types of scapular dyskinesis are there. Type 1 is inferior angle, type 2 is middle border, type 3 is superior border. Here we are discussing type 1. Prominence of inferior medial superior scapular border, abnormal rotation around the transverse axis. It means if your axis is transverse axis is going like this, there is a tilting of scapula according to this transverse axis like this. So the inferior border of the scapula become prominent. I hope. Let me just wait for a minute. Here we are having scapula model, and I'm showing the dorsal aspect to you people, so it would be convenient for you to get it and understand. This is transverse axis. On over the transverse axis, scapula rotates like this and like this. So in type 1 Kibler classification, there is a prominence of inferior angle of the scapula. So inferior angle is lifted from the rib cage like this. As you all know that scapula is arranged in a scapular plane of 30 degrees like this, and the lower end is attached to the rib cage. But in type 1 Kibler classification, inferior angle of the scapula is prominent, so it is tilted around the transverse axis superiorly like this. Indicates weakness of lower trapezius, latissimus dorsi, serratus anterior, or tight pectorals major or minor. See, inferior angle of scapula, there is a one. This is the one insertion origin point of the for the latissimus dorsi. Lower traps also attached to this particular portion. When there is a weakness of profound weakness of lower traps and latissimus dorsi, this particular angle, inferior angle, tend to get lifted in this position. So here we are having this prominence in this particular presentation. Everybody is getting it. एक मिनट के लिए पंकज अनम्यूट कर देना, तो we'll get the reviews, या फिर चैट बॉक्स में लिखकर भेज सकते हैं if somebody is having any sort of confusion.
वो मैंने तुमको बना रखा है, तुम कर सकते हो।
Okay, मैंने कर दी, चलो। Okay, so it is clear up to this point. Type second, this is classical winging, prominence of entire medial scapular border, abnormal rotation around the vertical axis. This is your scapula position. This is vertical border. It tend to rotate like this and this around this vertical axis. So in classical winging, the medial border of the scapula is lifted like this. Okay, you can see in ये अनम्यूट कर रहे हैं, आवाज किसका आ रहा है बार बार?
अनम्यूट करना पड़ेगा जो भी है.
खुद ही कर रहे हैं ना सब लोग अपने आप को अनम्यूट
नहीं, ऑल म्यूट कर दो हो जाएगा. प्लीज ऑल म्यूट कर दीजिए आप अपने माइक.
ठीक है. So this second type of tubular classification, which is also known as classical winging, shows us indicate weakness of serratus anterior, rhomboids, and all fiber of trapezius. Serratus anterior is the major muscle to contribute with the classical winging. Its weakness gives this classical presentation of winging of scapula or entire medial border prominence. This is type 3. Prominence of superior medial border, scapular border with superior translation of entire scapula. Okay, so right now we have discussed that.
हाँ तो दिखवावा.
पटेल साहब,
उनका बताए थे जो
पटेल साहब प्लीज.
कर दिया उसको मैंने कर दिया. चलो एक बार मैं पूछ लेता हूँ सुनिए. So in first one there was rotation around the transverse axis like this. Vertical axis के around scapula was rotated like this, and in this third one of tubular classification there is a prominence of superior and medial scapular border with superior translation of entire scapula. Indicates overactivity of levator scapulae and imbalance of upper and lower trap force couple. This force couple we'll learn in the next slides. So the prominent muscle which tend to overactive is levator scapulae. Okay, so it pulls the whole scapula superiorly, which mainly limits the abduction and flexion movement of the shoulder joint. Okay, is it clear to all up to this point, or should I repeat once?
कंटिन्यू रखो, अगर क्वेश्चन आंसर टाइम हम बाद में रख लेंगे.
चलो ठीक है. So now we are discussing about the force couples of scapula. Here diagrammatic presentation. Upper trapezius is pulling in this particular direction, lower traps like this, and serratus anterior like this. Okay, so now we are going for, and there are n number of forces which acts upon the scapula in each and every direction. So by looking at this particular picture, you can imagine how much importance of scapula is there for maintaining a muscular balance. And one of the point, if it is getting weakness in any of the direction, it will create some sort of muscular imbalance which will lead to shoulder pathologies. The force couple of pectoralis minor and lower traps. Okay, so as you can see in the picture, it is scapula is balanced by serratus anterior, lower traps, and upper trapezius. Once the force couple is failed, or this is type 1 tubular classification we have already discussed, around the transverse axis, if pectoralis minor is over tight, there and there is weakness of latissimus first dorsi and lower trapezius, inferior angle of the scapula becomes prominent, which will lead to alteration in the normal position of the scapula and give rise to type 1 tubular classification, which we have already discussed. and there is a downward rotator for the scapula, which is acting like this only, which is counterbalanced by lower traps and latissimus dorsi. Once the latissimus dorsi and lower traps is filled, rhomboids and levator scapulae tend to lift it upwards, and we get this kind of particular presentation, which is very common in fluent shoulder people. Anterior and posterior tilting, scapular movements, anterior and posterior tipping. This is the picture taken from a different view. Previous one they have showed from back side, and this is from the middle side of the body. So you can see the tipping. This is the normal scapular position. Anterior and posterior tipping takes place around the transverse axis like this. Lateral and medial rotation, upward and downward rotation, which is counterbalanced by lower traps and serratus anterior. Upward rotation, movement of the glenoid fossa superiorly with inferior angle of the scapula sliding anterolaterally around the thorax, and vice versa in the downward rotation. Now force couple of upper and lower traps and upper and lower serratus anterior. Okay, so here we are looking about for superior force of the upper trapezius and medial force of the middle trapezius, which is counterbalanced by the serratus anterior. As we all know that serratus anterior is having 8 digitations in its origin point from 2nd to 8th rib. It is attached, and upper 2, 3, and 4 digitations are considered as the upper serratus. Rest of the 4, 5, 6, and 8 considered as a lower serratus, which helps in counterbalancing the upward and lateral, upward and downward rotation of the scapula. Weakness of serratus anterior leads to winging of scapula, which is we have already discussed in class 2 type of tubular classification. Once this couple is failed, a patient will come to you with a classical winging sign, which mainly takes place due to the nerve injury also, which we have already discussed and so many times we have learned in our college time. But the utmost importance of this particular failure of couple is, without serratus anterior, he or she will not be in position to get its complete range of motion, especially in abduction and flexion. If serratus anterior is failed, if it is not that much prominent in its MMT, a patient will never regain its overhead abduction and overhead flexion. So this is the importance of this particular force couple. Now the third one is force couple of levator scapulae and serratus. Here major role of the lower serratus anterior is there with the levator scapulae force couple. This is the type 3rd of tubular classification. In this levator scapulae is prominent, or we can say that when serratus anterior lower digitations are failed or weak, then there is a superior translation of entire scapula. Superior border is there, which is mainly caused by over tightness of the levator scapular muscle, and this is type 3rd of the tubular classification. So what we have to do is, whenever this all this type of force couple failure is coming to our clinic, we have to judge, as we all know that all 3 types of tubular classification I have discussed in this particular webinar now. So now you are very much clear, and I will resolve your all the question answer related to that also. There are 2 things only. One is reduce the overactivity of the tight muscle and strengthen the weak muscle. We will regain the force couple again, and the scapula would be in a position to allow all the limited movement up to the mark. Okay, so there is not any sort of rocket science is there. It is very easy. Just we have to keep in mind all the 3 force couples before treating any shoulder pathology, especially in the prone shoulder. Corrective exercises will show in practical session. So now, first we will go with the question answer session. If somebody is not able to understand, please feel free to ask, and we'll show you the some scapula exercises.
अनिल सर प्लीज आप अपना माइक ऑफ कर दीजिए ना.
हो गया बेटा.
कितने मुझे क्योंकि आज मैंने
Please ask your question in chat box.
एनी क्वेश्चन? तुषार?
हाँ, मैं उस पर आंसर कर रहा हूँ या ग्रुप चैट पे.
हाँ.
How dare you to be मम्मी मम्मी चाय बना रहे हो? चाय बना दो, फिर मैं दर्द हो रही है.
भूमिका मैम प्लीज माइक म्यूट कर दीजिए.
एक बार मैं सेकंड फोर्स कपल फिर से बता दे रहा हूँ. There was one question actually. This is type 2 classical winging in which there is a prominence of entire medial scapular border, which is majorly cause take place due to the weakness of serratus anterior muscle, upper as well as lower, so that whole medial border got prominent, which is mainly counterbalanced by the lower middle trapezius. But in this, middle trapezius is unable to counterbalance due to the weakness of serratus anterior. So there is a prominence of entire middle border of the scapula takes place. Abnormal rotation around the vertical axis. If somebody has to ask questions, I'm there.
continue. I think, sir, we can move.
Okay.
Yes.
So corrective exercises practical. I want to show you with the help of this demonstration model is, or even I can show you. Am I clearly visible to everyone? See,
Yes.
if
Yes.
if I am performing any
Yes,
movement, you
yes.
can able to see now.
Yes.
For the lower trap strengthening, we can go for that Y presentation. Okay, which we can do in standing as well as in the prone line also against gravity. We all have learned that Y type of exercise for trapezius. Just we have to keep our arm like this, make a Y, and then we have to strengthen it for the back side, which will lead to and simultaneously we have to release pectoralis minor and major for the resolution of resolving the type 1 Kribler classification. Okay, so lower trap stranding is Y-shaped stranding with the release of pectoral complex, major and minor both. And another one we can do is lower latissimus dorsi, lower fiber stranding.
स्लाइड में
Which
शो
will
नहीं हो
be-
रही है.
स्लाइड में नहीं है भाई, वो मैं सामने ही दिखाने वाला था, या फिर मैं नाम बता दूं सीधे सीधे,
नहीं नहीं बता दो ठीक.
क्योंकि वो कंफ्यूजन हो जाएगा. लेटिसमस डोर्साई का भी लोअर फाइबर स्ट्रेंथिंग के लिए जो सीट पे बैठने के बाद में जो रोलिंग होता है ना, लाइक दैट वी हैव टू डू. मतलब आपके अम्बलाइकल वाले रीजन के पास में दैट बार शुड कम एंड you have to count 1 2 3 4 5 with the help of TheraBand you can do, with the help of resistance loops nowadays are there, और केबल है आपके पास तो it is well and good. So this is for the latissimus dorsi lower fibers. Y axis for the lower trapezius, type 1 Kribler classification. And for the type 2 winging of scapula, we can go for the strengthening of the serratus anterior muscle, which is punching action is there without elbow flexion. Like this you can do, you can ask your patient to hold something in his hand if he is able to hold, or otherwise just ask him to press the wall with shoulder without flexing the elbow. This should not be the movement, this should be the movement only. Okay, we can progress it in the supine line by ask him to hold some weight in his hand and do this movement for the serratus anterior strengthening. Okay, classification third, it needs a good release of levator scapula and upper trapezius first, then we will move for the serratus strengthening. Until unless we are not releasing the overactive muscle, the weakened muscle will not be in a position to get strengthened. So first we have to take care of the overactive muscle. We have to release it. There's so many number of methods are there. ISTM, MFR, sustained stretches are there. Even in some cases, ice application are also very much useful, very much beneficial for the prolonged tightness of the muscle. Okay, ice spray, coolant sprays are there. We have to release first the levator scapulae, upper trapezius, and then strengthen lateral anterior. So all these 3-4 exercises are very much essential to regain the normal shoulder scapular dyskinesis in all the 3 stages. If somebody is having any question related to this particular activities, we can share it in the chat box. See, the first exercise which I've told you for the lower trap strengthening is the Y shape. We have to make a Y and then we have to ask the patient to do this for the lower trapezius strengthening. Okay. On the same point, we will ask patient to do the lateral pull with sitting, and we have to keep cable on the umbilical level. Okay, if you are keeping your rope or cable or TheraBand at the chest level, upper fibers get strengthened. So we have to keep the cable or rope or TheraBand at the navel level. So lower trapezius strengthening will take lower latissimus dorsi fibers will get strengthened. Second thing is, still Rachna, you are not able to hear voice. Second point, what I have told for the strengthening of the serratus anterior muscle is, we will ask the patient to stand and do this activity without elbow flexion. Okay, you have to keep elbow in extension and then ask the patient to do this forward and backward for the serratus muscle. Once when he or she is good in standing position, we'll ask him to supine line. We give a weight cuff, half kg, 1 kg, whatever the capacity of the patient. We'll ask him to do against gravity movement. So once the serratus is strengthened, when somebody has asked about the wall push-up, wall push-ups is not having more impact over the serratus rather than pectoral group. So if you want to isolately strengthen the muscle, this particular isolated movement should be given. Okay. If somebody asks to any sort of question related query.
तुषार, ये गायत्री मैम इन्होंने इनको म्यूट कर दिया। Any question?
हो गया पंकज?
एनी क्वेश्चन?
आ रहे हैं, मैं कर रहा हूँ.